This video is meant to demonstrate how to perform step 1 on this administrator checklist. And step 1 is basically asking the question, is everybody on your list still with the ADRC? And so I'm going to pretend that I am Andrea Wasserman with UC Irvine, and I'm going to apply the live filter so that I'm only seeing the results for my particular ADRC. When I do that, I have 35 contacts. And I can look at my list here. And so what I'm meant to do is go through the names and see if there is anybody on this list who is no longer with my ADRC. So if I do that and I see that this particular individual is not with my ADRC, what I want to do is archive that contact. And to do that, I'm going to click on this link right here. I click on that and it opens up a new tab, bringing me to this individual's record. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this ADRC affiliation question, and I'm going to change it from my ADRC to not applicable. So this person is no longer going to be affiliated with my ADRC. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the page, and I'll see this red bar here that gives me archive options. I can select yes, that I want to archive the contact. And in this case, I'm going to select that the contact is no longer with the ADRC. I can put any notes that might be helpful in this box here. This can be thought of as notes that you might give to NACC staff. So if it's somebody, let's just pretend it's somebody who's retired, you might put in here the person's effective retirement date. And then you're going to click on the Today button to capture the date that you've performed this action of archiving the contact. And then you would put your name. Lastly, in this form status section, there's a drop down, and you're going to change it from incomplete to complete. And then you're going to save and exit the form. The reason that we want to archive the record rather than deleting it is because this is a way to notify NACC staff that a person is no longer with the ADRC. So NACC can do some operational things in knowing that information. So you're going to click Save and Exit Form, and you're going to get a couple of pop-up alerts. You're going to click on this middle button that says Ignore and Leave Record, because these questions are no longer applicable. If the person isn't with the ADRC, it doesn't matter that these values have not been provided. So we're clicking Ignore and Leave Record, and then we confirm it again. We can now close this tab. When we go back to the report page, it still says 35, but if we hit the refresh button, you'll see that it has been reduced to 34, and that person's name no longer shows up on the list. So you'll want to do that for anybody who is on your list, who is not affiliated with your ADRC anymore. Again, if you have any questions about this, you can email nachelp@uw.edu.